Joining us now to discuss, founder and president of the Article 3 Project and a former law clerk to Justice Neil Gorsuch, Mike Davis. Mike, great to have you here. What are you observing most? What is standing out to you as you watch this unfold?
What I'm observing most is the Biden Justice Department, Attorney General Merrick Garland, indicted a former president for the non-crime of having his presidential records in the office of the former president, which is heavily guarded by the Secret Service. Congress provides secure office space, staff with security clearances. I've been saying this since August that Biden's going to indict Trump for this non-crime. They're ignoring the Presidential Records Act, and they're charging Trump under the Espionage Act, which does not apply to a former president's handling of his presidential records. And it doesn't matter whether they're classified or unclassified. This is a political hit against President Trump. It's election interference. They're trying to take out President Trump like they did in 2016 with the Russian collusion hoax and Crossfire Hurricane. And they're trying to do it again with this Fox's hoax, as President Trump calls it. He absolutely had the statutory right to have these presidential records, and there's not even a criminal component to the Presidential Records Act. They are the same Justice Department divisions, the National Security Division, along with FBI units that ran the corrupt Crossfire Hurricane investigation, Russian collusion hoax against President Trump in 2016, are going back to get Trump's declassified Crossfire Hurricane records that are so damning.
Yeah. Mike, let me ask you this. Eileen Cannon, appointed by President Trump, which, by the way, doesn't necessarily mean anything, but she has been favorable to him in the past. Now, can I assume that Mr. Trump's lawyers will make all the arguments you just made to us in court to Judge Cannon? And is there any possibility that she acts on that and says there is nothing here, that this should not even be in the court?
It should not be in the court. It should be dismissed at for the lack of legal sufficiency in the indictment. I don't know if Cannon's going to be able to do that. There is a bad 11th Circuit ruling, and I don't know if that controls in this situation. I'd have to take a closer look. But at the end of the day, Trump did nothing wrong as a matter of law. President Biden is trying to put his political opponent in prison for the rest of Trump's life because he fears Trump's going to beat him in the next election. And Judge Eileen Cannon is a brilliant judge. She went to Duke undergrad. She went to Michigan Law School. She clerked on the 8th Circuit. She's a former prosecutor. She got Democrat support. 36% of Senate Democrats who showed up that day voted for her confirmation. That is a pretty high number for a Trump judge.
All right, Mike Davis, we're going to have to